Going live on the YouTubes. We're gonna do a podcast with Eric Rocha. Trying to get Facebook to work, but it's a piece of shit. Do. How you doing, Eric Rocha?
I'm good. Are we live?
We are live. We are.
Oh shit.
We're making it happen. We are here. You are texting or on Grindr, one or the other.
Actually, let me turn that Grinder
What?
on. We're always working.
Do you have to turn it off so you don't get bothered by horny dudes?
You know what? No, I never turn it off. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out as...
No, that came out as horny as it should be.
As defiant as it came out. Good to be here. Thank you.
I'm having some issues, guys, with Facebook, so I do apologize. But right now we are live on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. So what's up, motherfuckers?
How are you guys?
Hope you guys are doing well. This is the mighty, the powerful Eric Rocha, everybody.
Oh, bless your heart.
You might know him from a Joey Diaz's podcast. Sorry, this is a little more low rent than when I've been producing podcasts out of here. And
a little more low rent.
It is. It's way low rent. And when I told Lee Sayat what I was charging to produce, which is not a lot. By the way, if you want a podcast produced, it's $30 an hour, which is not a lot. He almost freaked out on me. He was like, you can charge like 4 times that, basically. Ooh. I was like, God damn. Well, I was like, I'm not producing anybody fucking famous. I want to get these open micers a chance to fucking.
He just shit on all of us. In that one, I don't have anybody important. So here's Eric Rocha.
Oh yes.
He was.
Oh wow, I did
he
not
was on
mean
somebody's good podcast. He was on somebody good's podcast.
I'm shitting not only on every comic but also myself.
It's real talent to get all of us like that in one shot.
And as a fourth wall host, I try to shit on everybody as much as possible. Okay. This might work pretty soon, guys.
Hang in there.
Hang in there, guys. This is called the Travis Types podcast. I used to be able to do 130 words a minute. God damn it.
Did you... We had that technology that could measure it. Like, it was great.
Yeah, 135 was my...
Wow. I don't think I could do that.
I don't really have... Oh, here we go. Fuck, yes.
Wasn't it like 120 words a minute? I think you had to in order to pass something, and I think I just barely passed it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got a job as a broker, and you had to type.
Oh shit!
A freight broker, not a Wall Street broker or anything like that.
Cocaine on the table.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Dude, that was a perfect time for McConaughey to do that film because he was just coming off of Dallas Buyers Club, and he looked like a super scrawny cokehead.
Yeah, he definitely had a unique look. Oh, look at this.
Able to connect. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. We're doing this shit live and on the air, guys. That's what we're doing here. I gotta fix this stream key, guys. I do apologize. Oh, and we are live on Facebook.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Fucking thing.
I love people who don't know that reference. That's my favorite.
It's an old reference.
That's fair. That was when was that? Like, what news station was he even fucking working for when he did that?
Was it Fox or?
I think he's always worked for Fox. I mean, he was the poster child of Fox. Like, I mean, well, now Hannity's kind of the big dick in charge.
Yeah,
of it.
he's
And I don't
loudmouth.
think he's sexually assaulted anybody female.
Ooh, what?
I'm just saying.
Sounds tasty.
So Eric Rocha, you're what we call like a gay man, correct? Sorry, buddy.
Yes, I am of the homosexual persuasion. I guess you would say.
I mean, we were. Now that we're on Facebook, guys, let me catch you up. Eric never turns off Grindr, guys. Never ever.
Hello from Germany. Wow.
Oh yeah, JT Stone. JT Stone is probably the only person from my hometown that is just balling out of control. So, yeah, shout out JT Stone, you bad motherfucker.
From Germany.
Yeah, he's chilling in Germany. He's told me a story. He's met Elon Musk, which is pretty dope. Like he works for like like a aerospace parts something. I don't know.
God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty gangster. When he came and visited, we kind of hung out, and went to a bar, and I forgot what my own accent sounded like until he started talking to me. Like I was like, oh, this is what we talk like. Oh yeah, this is what everyone else is hearing that I barely hear.
We used to study dialects and shit at the I won't even name the school, but one thing that was crazy was this lady was so good with dialects. You would talk to her and she would be able to tell you where you were from.
No shit.
Like Northeast, all that shit. Because she picked up Colorado. She's like, you're like
voice,
from
really?
a Midwest.
Wow.
It's in particular, it's like vowels. So like instead of saying for, I say fur.
Yeah, I say
Like
fur as well.
Yeah, so it's like,
Midwestern,
well,
yeah.
what are you looking for? We're like, not fur. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're asking for something very specific. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
like very. So she was like, oh, what would happen is if you talked with somebody from back home, your dialect would be really heavily influenced by who you just spoke to. So
it's kind of like, you mimic to like be more comfortable.
mhm.
It's just like body language when like somebody folds their arms, then you fold your arms, right?
Oh, yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
you mirror in order to make people feel more comfortable. Oh fuck! When I go home, dude, especially when I go like from where my parents are from, where my grandparents are from, like Kentucky, stuff
Mhm.
like that. Dude, I get, how y'all doing? You doing good? We're gonna play some cornhole.
Really?
Yeah, I get pretty deep, dude.
Wow.
Or if I get really drunk, then it comes up pretty hard. It's just like a relaxed way of speaking.
Are you okay with other people making fun of your home?
Yeah, I am, because I don't have any pride in general, let alone of my home. I get upset if people make fun of Ohio State, the football team,
Oh, really?
for reasons I can't explain. Like, I'm not even that into football, really, because I was such a short, fat fucker in high school, and I wasn't good. It's not good. You hold your high school squat record, right?
You know what? I do. To my knowledge, I still have it. It was so the
much?
most I ever put up was 610, but
God
the record
damn,
itself
son.
is 550. So
That's incredible, though.
yeah, it was honestly.
How old were you when you did 550?
I think 550 I did when I was 17.
Dude, that's incredible for a
So-
17-year-old man.
Yeah,
But it's also why if you come into Fourth Wall, chances are I'll be giving Eric Rocha a neck massage, because this man, with all that weight he's put on his back and all the playing football, dude, it's like fucking like it's crunchy. Your neck is crunchy, buddy.
yeah. I fucked myself up somehow.
It's like compressed and stuff.
People are like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of weight," and I'm like, "Yeah, ask my fucking neck."
Yeah, because I have a natural I got like a hump. I don't know if people at home can see my fucking
Oh,
hump
I
here.
can see it.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's
the
a
fuck it is. I kind of have a little, probably from all the inbreeding, if we're being.
Inbreeding. Let's take a phone call. Inbreeders.
Inbreeders, any inbred people. But I can't do a proper squat. I always have to do hack squats.
Oh really?
Because I can't rest the bar here without potentially damaging my fucking spinal cord. It hurts. It hurts really fucking bad. Yeah, so I just fucking hold up front.
We sound like those old Muppets in the balcony.
How did you guys get Vito from The Sopranos on your podcast?
Wait.
It's old Pat Colicchio.
My God. Oh, it's Pat. Yeah, I just did their podcast.
Oh yeah, I did. I think I was their second guest. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came and picked my broke carless ass up too. Drove me to Hollywood and then drove me home.
We went to Boca de Beppo or I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's called exactly. It's an Italian restaurant that those two wops fucking took me to. It was Vinny Falcone and Pat Colicchio, and
Is Falcone Jewish?
He's Italian. I thought he was.
His fucking last name's Falcone. It's the most. That's probably a little less Italian than Colicchio.
Yeah, fucking.
But not as Italian as Bruno Mastro de Casa.
Yeah, he's very. That's the
very most Italian fucking name.
Everybody feels the need to do that too.
You have to. You have to say it.
Oh, there it is. Boca de Beppo. We had
Boca
the
de Beppo.
gayest. We had the gayest waiter. It was nuts. Uh-oh.
Did we fucking... Oh, no, we're fine. It's just a bit... You had the gayest waiter?
Yeah, it was...
Like...
He was,
Twink?
He was like a 50, maybe 60-year-old man that came up to us, and he was like, and how would... Like, he was the kind of guy that blinked when he talked, like, slowly. It was like this. Like, it was like, so how will you be starting off your celebration? It was Hannibal Lecter-esque. I was like...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure Pat had sex with him.
Colicchio, did you use that?
Pat Colicchio.
Hey, Colicchio, how enormous is your penis? Falcone talks about your dick.
You know what?
Constantly.
Yeah, they said something about it, and I kind of ignored it. But
how big is it, dude? Just let me know. Like,
yeah.
throw an inch up there like it's a grinder.
If you can send it on Twitter.
Circumcised, uncircumcised. You know
yeah, are you cut? Well, you're Italian, so you're Catholic, so you're probably cut.
Probably cut, yeah.
Like my gay
you're
Sherlock Holmes there.
Well, I deduced. Pat Colicchio, 100%. I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck are you?
Your dick is 100% your body? God damn. Like a mallard?
Oh, he's 8? Are you serious,
nice.
Pat? Pat Colicchio has 8 inches of dick.
That's a good...
And he hasn't been laid in a while, from what Vinny says.
Why haven't you been laid in a while, buddy? What's going on with you?
8 inches of dick and not being laid, that's
your opener, bro.
That's a good... that must be a good product with a bad salesman, apparently.
Oh, no, I totally get it. I suck at online dating. I'm not good at talking to women in a not friendly way. You know what I mean? It sounds so fucking weird. But, like... I feel like there's a certain way you have to speak to women, like dating-wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I give off a warm, friendly vibe.
Do you get friend-zoned a lot?
I did all the fucking time when I was heavy, which obviously, like, I was 370 fucking pounds, man. Like,
that's crazy.
I was so fucking big, and like when you're that fucking big, I mean, I get it. Like, let's see if I can fucking pull this up.
Did that have any lasting like effects health-wise?
Yeah, dude. I won't even pull it up. My hips are fucked.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, you know, I'm all up top anyway. But like, because I had so much weight up top, like I couldn't even walk a mile without being like intense fucking pain, dude. Like I couldn't walk up steps and stuff like that. And I was that way for like a year. I was at 370 for a full year. And yeah, dude, my lower back and my fucking hips are just fucked. Like, it sucks because I can't train my legs as hard as I would like because, like, I've got like hip dysplasia almost.
Wow.
Yeah, like I have to like do a weird turn and like do a lot of stretches just to get my hips to line up properly when I do squats.
Well, I mean, you know, it's good that you're healthy now. I mean, you know, it'll probably affect later, but like think of how much more life you've added on to your life.
That's a very good point, man. Because it's the doc gave me like, it wasn't the reason I started losing weight, which is so weird. Like, but my doc gave me pretty damning fucking news. She was like, because I have a bit where I talk about having a fatty liver, but I thought I had a what's it called, a hernia. Right here, but really it was I was so overweight that like the fat was pushing through my rib and like but then I got an X-ray to see if I had a hernia, and then in the X-ray she saw my liver and was like, yeah, it's basically being crushed by fat, because it's like alcoholics can get fatty livers, which is like,
yeah, I had a fatty liver.
Oh no shit, really?
Oh yeah.
Damn, man, you must be going hard. Especially because you're not that. How old are you, buddy?
I'm 33.
That's not that old. Like, most people get fatty livers from alcoholism or in their 50s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, that was the fuck, this is hot. It's Griff Pippin.
You ginger fuck.
Oh my god, you're like the Griff Pippin. He's like the U2 of the open mic circuit.
You mean overrated and loud?
You know what's funny? A friend of mine offered me a free ticket to U2 once. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then I smoked a joint and I was like, called him back. You know what? I don't want to go.
I don't get the hype behind U2.
My friend said it best. They're my least favorite classic rock band.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well.
I don't know. So, interestingly enough, though, you're a host. I'm a host, and here we are.
Behind
the fourth wall.
I know. We have some great... I think you started hosting definitely before I did.
Yeah, you had more of an effect on this place.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
When you came here, I mean, I used to help Joe with like, hey, do you need some paper towels?
Right.
Like, yeah, okay, cool. You know,
right.
How did you meet Joe? How did he become into your orbit?
Joe was the first LA person I ever met. I had a friend named Jared. He's an actor. He's moved back and forth like 4 or 5 times, right? He's from the same neck of the woods that I am. My dad was his boss. My dad used to be a security manager at an insurance firm or whatever. And he just got a security job. He had to move back to Ohio because, you know, money gets fucking tight out here. Sometimes you move back and forth a lot. I was 18, I think, and I met this dude. And I think after I was engaged when I was 18, and I didn't I was gonna move with this dude when I was 18 out here, but I was with this fucking chick, so I didn't. And then we broke up when I was 21. And then so like over the years, like I kind of like got in with this guy, and he was working for Joe's Movers.
Okay.
And that's how he knew Joe, obviously.
I'll be damned.
And then Joe just happenstance the same month I had planned on moving out here. I needed a roommate. So Jared fucking picks me up, drops me off, and I meet Joe at like 10 o'clock at night, and we just talked until like 4 a.m. basically.
Wow, how appropriate. That's awesome.
It was pretty cool, man. Like it was like we just got along really well. Like I speak Joe.
Yeah. It's a unique relationship with that guy because I mean, I don't know how he fucking does it. And I know when I met him from doing that. It was a bar show. At the time it was called Maves, but now I think it's since called Residuals.
Oh, Residuals. Yeah, yeah.
So I was at that bar with some friends once, and I saw him, and it was a guy named Justin Shepard, and they were doing a bar show.
Oh, Shepard, yeah. He had a second kid.
Yeah. And
now he's gone.
So what was interesting about it, though, was I remember watching that bar show, and I told my friends, I was like, if I want to get any good at this, I need to be doing shows like this.
Right.
So I went up to Justin and Joe, and I was like, hey, I want to do this show. And, you know, eventually they let me do it. But
nice.
Yeah, and then
what year was this, by the way?
This was, when the fuck was this? God, I don't even know. It had to be maybe 5 years ago.
Well, like
4 or 5 years ago.
Because I was here in 2013, only for a year. Actually, more like 8 months. And I did you ever do rock paper?
No, I never did that. That was gone by the time I got onto the scene, I think.
Oh, shit. I feel like when you got here, I left. Like, we kind of must have just missed each other.
Tagged in. Jesus Christ, sorry. So
Mike picked up your stuff.
I know, dude. Well, I haven't eaten since lunch. I have a bag of... I have a bag. Did you call it Din Din?
Yes, you Din Din.
And one of your kitties.
Yes. Snookums get Din Din.
You feed in your nightgown.
There's actually someone put a poster of a cat that's missing, and I've seen it twice.
Really?
And it says $200 reward, and I'm gonna get that fucking reward. I bought a can of cat food.
Travis Clyburn type detective.
And I'm gonna trap it in a crude box, a box with a string and a stick.
You fucking Looney Tune.
Yeah.
Is it from Acme?
I'm gonna paint a black circle. It's gonna fall into it.
Oh, this is.
It's devolving slowly but surely. Oh, my little brother commented. Present highest I ever put up was 420 squat. Damn. Yeah, you got damage from football too. He was a linebacker.
Long-term damage from football. Yeah. I like how you put you're gonna have long-term damage. Laugh my ass off. Good. I'm glad my fucked up body's a source of entertainment for you, Clyburn.
We're Clyburns. Right? We laugh at the pain.
Is it your younger brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My older brother, he's a wheelchair. He's only a half brother. Ryan, I miss you, you beautiful motherfucker. Yeah, he's in the Air Force. He's a weatherman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Air Force. Thank you for your service.
He sits at a desk, you know.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
No, he knows. I love talking, like, because my dad was Army. My grandfather, he was stationed in the Philippines for 2 years during World War II. So it's like pretty much every generation, someone like my cousin Malcy Clyburn, he fought in Korea. So it's like every war a Clyburn is.
Oh shit.
Malcy Clyburn. He said you're welcome with a capital. So I kind of like, I feel like I can shit on the military a little bit.
Yeah, they took Clyburns.
Yeah.
They've been taking them for generations.
We have a historian in our family, and she tracked down every war that America has ever fought. A Clyburn has fought in it.
You're like Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, I know. Every fought and died. And for every side, too. So we fought for the
Instead of a shrimp boat, your Forrest Gump opened a fucking comedy.
Does that make Joe Lieutenant Dan? Or sorry, does that make Joe Gump?
Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
You just look and he's waving on a moving truck as it rams into a fence.
Lieutenant Dan.
I know that, Manente.
That actually is a pretty decent comparison. Now that I think of that.
Joe, I just imagine Joe with braces on his legs.
Hold on, Chris Corbin says, "How is it? How is it? I was way fatter than you, but don't have your injuries. Because I tried to go hard, bro. I tried to go hard. I don't know. Well, I'm more up top. Biscuit, you have a booty. This man is a pear-shaped man. He's all down low. What was your heaviest, by the way? I can't remember, buddy. Because he was hefty, like in the 5s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Is it Rob? Is it Robert Banks?
Bobby Banks. That's Rob Banks is a guy that I started out with. Well, he started actually a little bit before me.
Oh,
we used to go to a place called the Oyster House.
Is that still? Damn, your heaviest weight was 611 pounds.
Holy smokes!
Jesus, dude. Did they have to weigh you at a zoo? Like, I know that sounds a bit, but that's like most scales.
How do you weigh?
Damn, dude.
How do you weigh that much? Never drink Perrier water. I'm like gassy.
You gotta fart. You gotta burp. What are you gonna do?
Just a burp.
Hey, sometimes you gotta shit your pants.
Trying to get laid from this thing.
Are you really grinding as we podcast? Give us a blow by blow. What's going on?
Okay, let's take a look here.
I'm sure the people at home want to know who you're fucking.
Let's see here. I had a tap earlier from a guy named Will Suckett.
Is that Will Sennett?
Yeah. No.
What is that?
So Will Suckett.
Will Suckett. Show the people, the good people at home. I think they should be able to see it.
He writes. I sound like Casey Kasem. This is a message from Will Suckett, and he writes. Total kneeling cocksucking faggot. Use me. Travel to you.
Oh, so he. I see the picture. What's up with the picture?
Oh.
Get more pictures. 39 slut. Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know. When people are usually that dirty, they don't want a face pic. But I don't know.
Fair.
You know what I love about Grindr in LA is you see so many porn stars.
Oh yeah, haven't you banged a couple?
Mm-hmm.
That's magical.
Yeah, that was great. But they were all in like the early 2000s.
So you're banging them
heyday
post-prom.
Yeah,
right?
The shine is off of that trophy. And now it's just to quote a Stanhope bit. It's how did that bit go? Anyways, they had their heyday, which is weird because in college I would jerk off to these porn stars, and then now I'm in LA and
now you're fucking them.
Yeah, well, and it's not like that. It's a lot of them. It's 4.
That's a lot of them. That is a good. You know how many porn stars I've had sex with, Eric? None. Zero porn stars.
You sound like my mom scolding me.
Listen,
you know how many porn stars I've had?
I haven't had a single porn star in my whole life. You've had 4 and you're bitching about it?
Dude, the only thing is like, the one is like, Pat, you think you're big at 8, this dude's 10. And it was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Coke can. How wide was that?
It was,
like
it
this mic?
No, oh god, dude! If it was that mic, I had a fucking ran screaming. He was long, but he was thinner, so it was.
Oh, that's kind of.
It wasn't like fun. A pencil dick, but I didn't bottom, so I wasn't too.
So you hit him.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you rocking, Eric? I've had way too many comics somehow talk about how big their penis is on this podcast. By the way.
You know what? I'm a grower.
Ditto. Yeah, I feel like growers have an evolutionary advantage, like because when I work out, shit, fucking, it huddles, goes in defense.
Does
mode,
it? Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then when it's ready to go, it's like the Hulk. You slap it around, it grows 8 times. It's.
Well, you get him angry.
Yeah, you get him angry, and then he gets bigger and bigger the angrier he gets.
I feel like a rape victim, or about to be a rape victim.
The more you assaulted.
So.
Yeah, 4 is a whole fucking lot. Thank you, Chris. What do you say? Okay, let's read his comments here. He said, I was 611 and chasing shoplifters in Chicago. Jesus, how did you move, dude? Got weighed on a loading dock once. God damn, son. Went in hospital, weighed on a digital scale. 383 now. Good for you, brother. Good for fucking you. I'm sure. Don't you have feet problems and stuff like that? I imagine it's gonna hurt. No. Oh yeah. Do you have feet problems too?
No. Fucking moron I am.
It's okay. This is the ADD podcast. Like I get, like we'll be on a topic.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, oh shit. Now we're on.
I know.
Now we're on biscuit.
I have no ability to stay on one topic for more than like.
So here's one thing I find interesting. What are your 3 pet peeves of open micers? Have you talked about this yet?
No, I have not actually. Yes. This is great. Anybody that tries to make a statement and is looking for applause, right? Like your first year comics that are like, people aren't talking about the issues, man. So that would be in the same category as if someone says Trump in general.
Yeah.
I can like feel the room's buttholes tighten. Like it's everything that has been said can be said, and there's no point. Sugar. That my stage names bug the shit out of me for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I love Erickson to death, but I only bring him up as Erickson Just because I refuse to bring up one name comic.
You know what? Yeah, I've heard you do that.
I can't not because it's so stupid. I don't know why it bugs me so much.
I like that you whispered it. It's
so stupid. So I'm doing an ASMR video. And then there was a guy who came in here once, and it was the most upsetting thing I've ever seen. I started counting because he was just anxious, right? Sometimes you hold on to the mic stand. He was 15 times. He put the mic back in the mic stand and then took it out.
Ooh.
And then put it back in and then took it out and never let go of the mic stand. And like every comic noticed way too much. So fidgeting bugs the fucking shit out of me. Like I get it. It's a nerve-wracking thing, especially if you're new. But like those little ticks, like you should record yourself. If your first year, please record yourself on video so you can see the fucking dumb shit you're doing up there.
Yeah, I think it's always good to record yourself.
For sure. Do you actually listen to your audio tapes? Because I have 300 audio tapes I haven't listened to.
Oh well, what I'll typically do is I'll go to the Bullet Bar.
Gay bar.
Yeah, and I'll just sit
bear
there. Bar? Yeah, it's that bar. It's the gay bear bar I took Lee Syatt to.
Yeah, he's got a great bit about it. His bit, he really turned that into a pretty great story.
Oh my god, he was such a scared little boy Because you walk in and there's like a huge screen, probably about the size of this wall, and it's just dudes fucking like.
So it's an aggressive.
It is vicious fucking and fisting. And
damn. And they have a blowjob tent, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. It depends on the weekends they put it up.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy because you walk into this tent and it's just guys sucking dick in that tent.
That is crazy.
Like you can either suck a dick or you can just like I've seen people do this. Watch. Okay, you ready? Oh, this is what they do. All right. So I had a friend that sorry, he wanted his dick sucked, but this is how drunk he was. There was a bunch of fucking old men in that tent, and so he was like, I need to get off, and I'm like, well, buddy, I don't know what you're gonna do, and he's like, I know, and he fucking slammed like 3 shots, and he walked in, and this is what he did. Okay.
So just dick out, covers face. My God, what a trooper. That's also terrifying. So you've got no idea who's on your penis.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
This dude sucked his dick and...
Have you ever glory holed?
Because
I know you have some stories about like going to bath houses.
Yeah.
Bath houses.
Usually, like, I don't know. I try to fuck the person... I said that wrong. I try to know the person that I'm gonna fuck.
Oh,
because there's
see them.
Yeah, there's too many fucking diseases and shit like that out there. Cause
that's true. I
mean, you can get an STD from a nurse that you think you know.
Okay, well, you have something, right?
I did.
You did? It's gone now, guys.
Yeah, I did. Do
you actually want to talk about it?
Oh, do you want to?
Yeah, I would love to because I have dodged, by some miracle of the Jesus, all STDs. I've never gotten one.
Really?
Not one time. I don't know how because if you don't know, I'm infertile. I can't.
I didn't know that.
I know it's great. It's a pickup line in LA. I can't ruin your career with my penis. But so I, especially when drinking, very often just go, just raw dog it in, man. And
really,
yeah, too often actually. And I've dodged all bullets. I don't know how. So because of that, I would like to hear your STD experience.
Absolutely. Well,
because it sounds
settle in, children. It was the night before. No.
So this guy was a nurse?
Yeah, he was a he was a nurse, and I don't know, man. How'd you
meet this guy, Grindr?
Oh, he was on Grindr, and essentially, dude, he was. I had a particular thing that I like, and he's like, I do that, and I was like, oh, that's
What's
cool.
What's that particular thing? Can you discuss it on air? Your hesitation is intriguing.
Okay, no, it's nothing like overtly filthy, and it's in the fetish world. It's actually a pretty weak fetish. It's dude, anybody, and I mean guy or girl.
Yeah.
Anybody that swallows is a fucking champion. In my book, like you are something special. You're a fucking hero if you swallow.
Have you ever given it a go? Tried to swallow?
Once. No, I shouldn't say once. For my ex, I used to.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but that was like we were together for like 2 fucking years, which in gay is forever. So that you know what I mean? That was just something that we did, but
I mean, I'm amazed that long-term relationships really even happen that often in the gay world. Because I mean, you guys just He just bangs so much, dude. And
I don't know.
I'm so jealous.
It's more common. I don't know. I like to think of myself as more monogamy oriented, but I don't know anymore because it's
Really?
like things like Grindr. I think somewhere along the way, I'm probably like addicted to Grindr. Sorry.
No, I can see that because you're kind of.
I know, but everybody that's watching this and knows me is probably like, yeah, he's addicted to it.
Well, because you've been sober for what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, actually.
That's so
sobriety.
Great, yeah, because we had a great talk about sobriety because I'm struggling with it like a motherfucker. Because it's hard to do, man. It's so. But I feel like if you ever have struggled with sobriety, it's because you have an addictive personality.
Absolutely.
And so then you replace one addiction with another. Usually, like a lot of the people that I see get super sober, they go to the Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have an uncle like that.
Yeah, or they get like a lot of people get addicted to the program itself if they do AA and stuff like that. So, do you think you've replaced your alcohol and whatever with the dick?
Maybe with sex, possibly. I mean,
how often are you going out there fucking, bro?
Not as often as what you might think or what is said about me.
I mean, there's some pretty legendary stories.
Yeah, like I said, and I think I've slowed down in the last year, just because I mean the thing of it was like you would just you wanted to fuck and I think for me too I don't know, man. It's a hard thing. I was talking about it on another podcast, but you know, monogamy is really hard, and I think Grindr hasn't helped any because when you have that many options,
that access to fuck,
exactly, because it's so fucking easy to go get laid. It's so easy, so you can just, you know, why? But here's the thing of it too, like, and I'm trying to make peace with this idea of fuck buddies, but having like 4 fuck buddies that you keep in your circle, and I don't know if I want that though, because then that's I don't know.
Yeah,
I almost want like a normal relationship, but then I always have to ask myself, well, what the fuck is normal?
That's fair. How long have you been single?
Oh God, probably a year and a half.
Damn. So since
yeah,
since
just
you're sober then.
Yeah, absolutely. Right after that relationship, I got sober. So, and it wasn't because of that relationship. It was just okay. Let's, you know, there was other shit. I was doing like large amounts of coke.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when I would drink, the drinking stopped being fun. Like it turned into like me crying.
Right.
Uncontrollably because it was just like I called in sick to work because I could not stop crying.
Jeez.
Fucking pussy. Sorry. Someone said we were getting too serious for a second.
Yeah. My favorite comment on any robbing the people we've ever done is, for the love of God, someone tell a joke. that episode, Rob Morris has a fucking video that I sent him. Like, I took every funny moment from the show. I'm trying to cut it together into like a highlight reel. Nothing funny happens until 57 minutes.
Jesus
57 minutes! But that was a rough week.
I remember writing it, for the love of God, somebody tell a joke.
It got so heavy we walked 2 people. They were like, all right, we're good.
Oh, bounce. I fucking love it. Oh, God. That is hilarious.
So do you think, I mean, I think nowadays, I'm so reticent to even like attempt to date right now. Mainly because I'm so busy. I don't have any fucking.
I was gonna say I don't think you have time.
I know with all the podcasts I'm producing, which I'm very fortunate to do, and dude, I'm just always fucking here, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're here an awful lot.
Yeah, which I mean I fucking love this place. Like, this place is like a godsend to me because it's like I just feel like I have a place where I truly have purpose and I'm really making some kind of difference. Yeah,
man. I mean, I feel the same kind of. It's. I feel like it's my home base.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like this feels like so much like home.
Yeah,
and not because I lived in a van next door to it.
Well, it's just. it's a great spot to like I met Lee here, I met Joey here, I met all my
Oh, dude, this place is, I mean, potentially it's like making your career in a lot of ways, or at least paving a road.
It
for your
did.
future.
Like, you mentioned that podcast earlier on. That would not have happened had it not been for Fourth Wall.
And it's so cool.
So
for people just now tuning in, he was fortunate enough to be with Lee Syatt and on Joey Diaz's The Church of What's Happening Now, which, dude, for a fucking open micer, that's the coolest fucking thing in the world.
It was.
And I hate to. I feel like sometimes when I say open micer, I feel like we're downplaying ourselves, but at the same time, I mean, you're an open micer until you're not.
You're nobody till somebody loves you.
Yeah.
No, and it's what's great about it too is like, I met Lee and I got to take him to a gay bar where I watched him get fucked by 5 people.
Was it in the tent?
Oh, they didn't want it in the tent. Lee wanted it where everybody and their friends could see it. Dude, it was rough.
I imagine he's so cushy to bang.
It took 2 people to hold him down. I'll tell you the story of Lee Syatt getting raped.
Oh, there was a tale.
He was
a tale of 2 titties.
He was on the bar in front of the whole bar, and they took turns at him.
I just think it's crazy that they just have gay porn just going in this fucking bar. Like,
oh, it's fucking great. That last guy went twice. It was 4.
He came back for seconds because it was that good.
No, it was funny because like Lee was like, okay, he'd be like, okay, I'm gonna look. Okay, well it's just. And I remember
Had
one
you really
guy,
never seen gay porn before?
One guy was sucking off another guy, and Lee looks at him and he goes, just look at his eyes. He's so into it.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, yeah, Lee, that's what we do.
Oh, he's got that bit he's doing now. I don't want to burn it or anything, but about just somebody wanting to suck someone else's dick and paying.
Oh, yeah.
That blows my mind, honestly, because it's like, what the fuck are you getting out of it? I mean, do you just enjoy?
We have a grinder. We have a grinder.
Oh, what do we got?
Okay, let's see here.
Who's hitting you up? Who wants that bear
hey.
love? What's your picture on Grindr, by the way? Can I see?
Let's see here. He's got a nose ring.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
21.
I don't like,
ooh, 21.
There it is.
Guys.
Younger. 5'11", Latino, single right now. And he is negative,
right
folks.
Fucking now.
I'll be goddamned.
Do you have a preference on race? As terrible as that is to say. Like you like the black men or or the whites?
I don't have. Lee just wrote. Another guy licked a man's butthole.
Did you stare into the red eye?
I was gonna say, what was so funny was Lee's like, oh my god, he's eating his butthole.
I love how adorable you are.
Yeah,
Lee,
and he calls it
butthole.
a butthole, and I'm like, don't.
No,
I got
his
mad.
ass.
I go, don't call it a butthole. It's a fucking. It's whole. An asshole, ass,
so funny.
cake, man, pussy, whatever the fuck. Just don't call it a butthole.
Didn't you have a man request that you fuck his man pussy?
Oh my god, I forget all the shit that I say. Yeah,
dude,
that was one of the porn stars. He said he likes it called. He likes it called. He likes it called boy pussy.
Because he wanted you to treat him like a girl, basically, right?
Yep.
So do you think he was like he's basically transgendered or
no? Because he acts very very straight in daily life. But there's just something like some people just get so different. And like I said, I always say this to like the gay community. If you ever hear this, I'm not making fun of what someone's fetish is or what someone's kink is. What I'm laughing at is the daily life versus the fetish life.
Right.
I guess the vast difference of, you know, somebody that's like a toll booth operator at night is like a dominating leather daddy at a bar, and you're like,
right.
didn't I validate a ticket from you? And he's like, and now I'm going to burn candle wax on your nipples. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Like, you're a traffic guard at a school.
During the day, I help children cross the road.
I know. During the night, I help boy children.
I put glass mason jars into my butthole.
Yeah.
Dave Neal's. Hey, what's up, Dave Neal? You both are very handsome. What? Looks like if Abercrombie models ate on a Cracker Barrel. We are the sexiest portly man in comedy, I would have to say.
I think so.
Or in general. I have this beautiful lesbian face.
But I got to tell you, though, I love Cracker Barrel as a punchline. It's just such a great...
It's one of those pop words. It's like...
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it's got like a bunch of pops. It's really nice. Narnia is the best one. If you can work in a Narnia, it's a good buzzword.
Are we assholes if we say who our favorite open micers are?
No, why not? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'd enjoy it. It's not like it's not like we're saying which open micers I want to kill myself during the sets. Yeah.
If you were to give a top 5, who would yours be?
Oh man.
I'm such a cunt.
You're in there, but I'm not going to include you because you're here.
Yeah, I was going to say we're
in each other's. Let's just... Matty Chimber is great. Puglisi, I think he's incredible. Cooney. He's so fucking...
Yeah.
Fuck. He's new... But I love Will Sennett. I think he's so goddamn funny. He makes me laugh. Like, sometimes no one in the room is laughing, and I'm fucking dying. Like, I'm falling out of the fucking chair. I'm like, why is no one connecting with this?
Yeah.
Like, he's so fucking good. So he's definitely my top 5. Blaustein. Incredible. Shit. Oh, and then the funniest female comic I've ever seen in my life is... Ellen Doyle.
Ellen Doyle, she's in mine.
So good, man. Okay, so you've got one there, Ellen Doyle. Who's your other 4?
Puglisi and Cooney are in there.
Yeah. Puglisi's demeanor makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
He's like a charming sociopath.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he's just so laid back.
On the lowdown, he'll throw in a punchline that you're not ready for, that you don't see coming.
Yeah, he has the best left turn. Rob Banks is okay, I guess. Beck, what do you? We're telling everybody the comics that we hate. Will Sennett reminds me of Conan O'Brien. Yeah, in a way.
Brendan Cooney, fucking, you'll never see that guy coming.
Dude,
I love Cooney for that fucking reason. In that, Cooney's a comic that I like watching when nobody's ever seen him before.
Oh, dude,
you watch these other comics, realize like, oh fuck, like they don't know.
The first time I ever saw him was when he was doing that doctor bit, sucking your dick a little bit, like that. Like he kind of almost has like an odd professional business demeanor about him. He's super chill. The funniest thing he ever said in my, like, I stand up, because the 5 minutes is almost up. And he goes, well, Travis is standing up. I think that means we're going to fight. And he did this like quick motion, like, at no world did I think he would ever do that. Like,
I didn't see him say it, but I heard it on an audio clip one time. He brought up some comic and he was like, they had just gotten done, and he went up because he was hosting. He's like, give it up for, and I can't remember the girl's name. He's like, give it up for this girl, everybody. Yeah. She eats the corn right out of the can.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I mean, and it was just such an obscure fucking punchline. And Cooney, if you still use that line and I burned it, I will fucking pay you money. I'm so sorry, but
what does it mean?
Fuck, it was so funny, dude. And I just, because I didn't see it, and I started laughing. And Cooney he'll text me sometimes, and I just, the shit that would just, it would crack me up. So, Alan, Rob, Cooney.
2 more.
Two that don't come anymore. One of them is Andy Picaro.
Oh my God, Picaro's so good. I miss that motherfucker.
I know.
So much. Dude.
Andy would just.
He's another chill demeanor guy who just he slays, dude.
He
He's
would
so
get
clever.
up there, and I just you know, like I whenever I would see Andy, I'm like, oh fuck, I know he's gonna bring.
I miss that guy so much.
Yeah, he's gonna bring the heat, and it's so not like a high energy. He's gonna fucking like. I remember there was a show one time. It was Trash Mouth or whatever the fuck that show's called.
Trash only.
I always say Trash Mouth. Anyways, he was here one time and he was headlining the gig, and I remember he just got up there and he was doing really well, and he just looks at everybody and he turned. He's like, "Yeah, so what? Who are you guys really here to see?" And he didn't turn completely on the crowd, but he's like, yeah, he goes, because I know you didn't fucking come here to look at me. And like he had hair, like, you know, that long fucking
super curly
hair
black
just
hair.
fucking flowing out. So Andy was one that always fucking got me.
One more.
Oh shit. You know what I used to love in the old days? And I never did it on purpose. It would just happen sometimes. But what would happen is the Verzi triplets would go up, and then somehow Jake Cannon always ended up right after them.
Dude, I haven't seen Jake Cannon in a long
And
time.
Jake would just like, I saw Jake one night spend like 5 minutes
just roasting the Verzi.
just on the Verzis about how he was going to buy a milkshake and he wouldn't buy all. He was going to be their manager because I've got plans for you boys. And he made some joke about how he was going to buy him a milkshake, and he's like, I'd buy all three, but you guys probably like to drink from the same or from 3 separate straws. Fucked up that joke so bad. So
okay,
he would just come in, and I mean, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I remember Manente would come in just to watch.
Okay.
Just to watch that. So
I miss Cannon, man. I haven't seen that guy. Last time I saw him, I did that little improv space that he had. It was pretty cool.
and he had great, like, I remember I had a Yankees jersey on, and he would fucking, you know, I was hosting and he went up and he's like, give a hand to Eric, everybody. He goes, what a Yankees fan. He's actually trying to look like Babe Ruth.
That's such a good burn. That's great.
I mean, and it was so fucking funny. But, you know,
I love those subtle burns, man. Like,
when we say like favorite too, like to me, those are just guys that I didn't know and I wasn't in the orbit of. But like now, like I always love when you're hosting because I know it's gonna be solid.
Oh,
I know it's gonna go
right.
And
you were kind enough to ask me to host a show that we're doing on Saturday.
Absolutely. If you guys are around on Saturday, it's called the 2020. 20 on the 20. I don't fucking remember, but I'm terrible at plugging. It's gonna be
really selling this, Eric.
Travis hosting. It's gonna be me. Oh my god, and I'm gonna add a 6th. Yashar.
Oh fuck
Yashar
yeah,
Cafe. Oh fuck, dude. Man. Yashar is
a killer, dude.
Killer. He and he's so nice.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, like, dude. He's so nice to talk to. He triggers my ASMR response when he chills. Like you know, in my country, we would set up tents like this to teach mercenaries how to waterboard. It's just so soothing. Like he's saying horrific shit, and I'm getting, and I'm chilled.
I saw him one night, and he fucking. It was when Kevin. I'll say his name because I openly don't like him, and I don't give a fuck. I hate this motherfucker.
My God, that's so funny
because he calls me Mr. Roach. And he's just
a
Pollard. Fucking no. Miscavige or Siscavige.
Oh,
what the fuck is his name?
Suskovich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what's his name?
he
Kevin?
outwardly doesn't like you either.
Yeah,
the Roach Man is what he calls you.
Kevin
Suskovich.
Kevin Suskovich.
Russian. He's our local. He's a really big fan of me, unfortunately. You know?
Really? Yeah. If you're
he
watching this, I fucking hate you too, you piece of shit. Like, and the only thing there's like two people that I don't like. He's the only one that I'll name out loud that I fucking hate.
Does the other one come here?
I've seen him every once in a while. It's the one that wouldn't shake my hand. So,
yeah, fuck that.
So,
guy.
anyways, what's funny though with Suskovich, because somebody told me they're like, dude, he was talking shit about you. I'm like, he should. Like, because I don't like that much.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the devil damning Jesus. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, he should be because
you wear your emotions on your sleeve very beautifully. Like, the moment you see him, I like see your entire body language and demeanor change.
And
you
for
don't
Joe,
hold anything in. I love
for
it.
Joe Menente, when he's on our dime, I don't say any shit. I don't tease him. I don't engage.
He switched shows.
He
did the tent. I did the inside.
There's been one time where I actually, I asked Travis, I'm like, hey, both those cocksuckers were in the same room, and I was like, is there any way that Travis was like, oh yeah, absolutely, here. And I mean, so you're a sweetheart too, but I have to say this too, on air, you are one of the guys that make Fourth Wall such a great place. I mean,
thanks, man.
When you came around, it got even better. So Joe has $1 million idea, and that guy is so fucking brilliant, and I love him so much. And then when you came around, you elevated the whole fucking thing.
Wow,
so
that really means a lot,
really did. Like, it just and everybody that I've talked to, it's the same fucking thing, and it's amazing. Like, what you did to this place, it's fucking great. That's it.
I really appreciate that, man, because
know,
like we were talking about earlier, like I consider this home, you know.
Yeah, dude, honestly, you were so loved by so many people, like especially when it comes to like the open mic circuit, because it's just like, oh yeah, like, you know, you got Travis, and Travis is a sweetheart, and yeah, it's just like, because we always talk about, you know, not to shit on Bert's back room, but it's they don't have a Travis.
Oh, thanks,
and that's one of the things that makes it. But
anyways, it is nice being a staple of this place. Like,
oh, dude, you most certainly are. Like, you are a huge part of what makes the Fourth Wall such a great thing.
Thanks,
sincerely. But because I don't want to get too emotional here. Siscavige can suck my dick.
Too emotional.
Because he... what did he say when I left? Because I never did hear that story. I left because he called me Mr. Roach or the Roach Man.
The Roach Man, yeah.
And I was like, I hope somebody fucking backs over you with a truck, you fucking... And what really makes me mad is he looks like the shooter type.
Yeah, his face is always bleeding.
Yeah, and
Kevin,
like,
if you ever listen to this, stop. Look in the mirror.
Let me say it, because he likes you. If
you
ever do listen to this, I don't give a... you know what? You shoot me, you cocksucker, and if I can come back as a ghost, I still wouldn't haunt you. I don't even like you enough to haunt you, you piece of shit.
That's funny.
No, I don't even hate him that much. It's just fun. Like, you know what was so funny? One time, one of the comics threw him out. And he's like, oh yeah. He goes, literally, getting you to leave was the highlight of my set. And then he goes, I wish we could bring that guy in here just so I could kick him out again. And somebody outside told him, like, hey, they want you back in there. And he went in, and they kicked him out.
Who did that? That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know what to say. It's just it made me laugh.
Oh my
so
God, that's so
fucking
funny.
hard. But what are your top 5 fourth wall moments?
Oh man, then I'll go. I guess in reverse order.
Yeah, they don't have to be in any order.
Okay. Recently, the threat that was left at 3 a.m. In the form of a homeless sign. From a British homeless man who is taking up residence down the road. It says, I'm part of the Royal Commandos Army, trained in highly effective hand-to-hand combat, and then a bunch of stuff about him being Jesus. So that's a lower one. When I watched the resident homeless lady shove a wine bottle under her vagina.
Oh my God! Yeah, that is insane. I remember.
That story is, I've told it on this podcast before. It's out of fucking control. When fucking Diaz did 35 minutes.
Oh my God, that was dude. So great.
And then did 5 minutes just talking about Doyle, the only woman in the room. That was so fucking cool. Meeting Donovan Patton, who's Joe from Blue's Clues, makes me so happy. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, that's Joe. Like I give him a hug every time I see him.
Shit.
I don't think he's even ready for it.
A prolonged hug.
I don't know him. I don't really know him that well, but I kidnap him with a hug. I'm like, you can't fight me. I'm too strong. Come in with a hug. I'm like, I'm hugging Joe from Blue's Clues. This is incredible. And then the number one.
Ooh.
Oh. We're doing the top 10 list for David Letterman. When Amir Khalil threw that water bottle at Matt Bruin. It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, fuck.
He gets up there and he's like, Bruin actually is actually doing a lot of funny stuff lately, but he was doing, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. No laughter to be had. Then he said, I probably smoked too much weed. I got cotton mouth. Can someone throw me my water? And then Amir Khalil grabs his water and overhand throws it as hard as he fucking can at the guy. And it hits the wall. I thought it was going to go through the wall.
He fucking. I remember he took a crow hop. And
you were here, right? You were
hopped, yeah. Because I was really gonna hand that guy his water. Dude, I was like, I'll give it to you. And Amir fucking, he's like, give me that water. He grabbed it and he fucking hucked it so hard, and water just went everywhere. And the guy was visibly shaken, and he was like, "Oh,
he couldn't recover."
I guess
the moment he got the light, he got off stage.
I guess I shouldn't have asked to have it thrown. And Amir was like, "That's right."
Like, not only was it intimidating that he threw it, but we were all laughing so hard. Like, everyone in that room was dying. Like, I literally fell out of a chair. I've never laughed that hard before. Like. God damn, it was so funny. Oh, fuck, we're almost at an hour already.
Oh, shit.
Well, this has been a lot of fun, buddy. Thanks for being on my podcast.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Where can people see us on Saturday? Because I'm not even sure where the show is.
You know what? Let me look it up. But I do want to say this, because we named favorites, but I do want to say this, like I always look at the list, and there's very few comics that I don't fucking like.
Especially that come here, man.
Yeah,
this is such a great fuck. I can only think of maybe 2 people that are just hard to handle out of hundreds and hundreds of comics that come here. So many great fucking people, man.
And that's the thing of it is for those of you guys listening, I love hosting this because my favorites, and I'm just saying that to kind of have something to listeners be like, oh, I wonder what this is.
And hopefully they get excited.
I look at Dave Neal, he's fucking hilarious. Amir is up there. I think
I can't even believe I didn't put
Dante
Neal
Chang. I mean, shit. And then I look at guys like Luke Allen. Luke Allen consistently is the guy that fucking he makes me laugh in the same way that Attell makes me laugh.
Luke is the only joke writer that comes here. His brain, I've never seen someone whose brain functions in constant puns.
Yeah, he cannot.
It's crazy. He's got comedy autism.
Yeah, he legitimately cannot help it. He constantly has to write a joke.
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons. If you ever get a chance, I'll tell him to do it. Do live from the 405 because he cannot go 2 minutes. He can't even go a minute without telling you a joke, a reference.
Yeah, check out live from the 405.
Yeah, he's a consummate joke writer.
Oh no. We hit our hour limit. That's why it booted us, I think. What the fuck is this shit? We're still on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, yeah, plug the show.
So,
and, of course, your Instagram and stuff.
Absolutely. It is live at the 2020. Look, you've got Yashar. You've got Rob Banks, who is a fucking... Rob's my brother, man. Rob is so funny. Yeah. He's the other guy with Cooney that I love watching people watch Rob.
He's so subtle
because you're not gonna see Rob coming too. Like that's what I fucking love about it. Also on that show is Lee Syatt. He's new, but it feels like he's been around for fucking ever.
I mean, 7 years working with the Diaz. I mean, by osmosis, almost.
Absolutely, and I mean, and the thing of it is too, like that I love about Lee is he's his own entity too.
Yeah, like
he happens to be a producer of this great fucking podcast, but when we see him, it's always there's Lee. Like, what's Lee doing by himself? Get the fuck over here, Lee. Like
when we were at me, him, Ellen, and Josh Potter went to CIA during Halloween. And, like, I forget that he's fucking internet famous.
Yeah.
And, dude, like, and people, like, at least 4 different people came up and talked to him.
People, yeah.
Shook his hand and shit. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're famous, buddy. I forgot.
People have asked me, like, what's it like to hang out with Lee Syatt? And I'm like...
People back home ask me that all the time.
I'm like, well, he's a good back scratcher. Like...
He gets uncomfortable when I rub his nipples.
I was going to say, he's a great hugger. Anyways, so at this show, it's going to be me, Yashar, Rob Banks. It's going to be Lee Syatt and Luke Allen. That's going to be live at the 20.
Lineup.
And our buddy here, Travis Clyburn, he's hosting the show. That is at... Jesus fucking Christ. It's at 13428 Beach Avenue, Marina Del Rey. Again, that's 13428 Beach Avenue, Marina Del Rey, 90292. That's going to be this Saturday. And honestly, to just one last time, to all the comics out here from like the Dave Neals because Dave, I fucking love Dave too.
Dave's great.
I was on a lineup with him, and like Dave's one of those guys that when you see him, it calms me down because I'm like, okay, good. Like, I know I did a show with him at Flappers, and I was like, all right, good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to gauge how good I like this audience based on how they react to Dave, because Dave fucking cracks me up too. But really, to all of you comics out there, you know, even like I think of Chris Vialta and there's just so fucking many.
I've watched Vialta grow like a motherfucker.
I love hosting, like, and I don't get paid for it, and I don't want to because I get special privileges, but I don't get paid for it because I love hosting every Wednesday because it energizes me to be like, you know what, I do need to write better, or you know what,
right?
Look at how good fucking Kane was tonight, or Brock Walters is another one that just he has this like kind of strut. And he's another guy that I can...
strangest speaking cadence I've ever
look
heard.
at, and he makes me fucking laugh. And Nick Jordan, like, he cracks me up because I love that guy so much because we agree on absolutely nothing. But
I know.
Like, Nick Jordan is the guy that like I'm sitting with, and he'll say a joke, and I will just fucking laugh. Because we come from completely different walks of life, but he's somebody that I would love to be on a show on. Like, or on a show with, because it's just like...
Just to talk to him?
Oh, I love this shit. So
I would enjoy watching you guys argue. I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but we always joke about it. So it's always a very, like...
And he's not, like, a dick about the things he believes. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
and they're very good arguments. Like, I love it when
I agree with him about a lot of shit.
I love when somebody comes up to Nick and they're not ready. Like,
they don't know that he's a sleeper cell. Like... He's smart. Like I'm the same way though. Like I have so many white trash isms, and then I start talking, and people are like, "Oh, you're not." You're not retarded.
You are. Like, I would love hearing that when Rob Morris would, when you would read off a fact.
Oh yeah.
And it was like listening to Morgan Freeman and fucking Shawshank Redemption, where he's saying all these really wise things, but he's doing it in an old prison voice. You're the fourth wall's red. No, but I do want to say this. We love you guys. I know I speak for you.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, dude,
I love you guys.
I love everybody that
Fourth
comes
Wall.
here.
You've made it a fucking home.
Yeah.
I love this place and all you comics except for the two. All of you comics, man. We fucking I love you guys. You guys make this place the best of any open mic that I've been to. So thank you.
And I mean, in the I'm gonna sound a bit like a homosexual here, and I do apologize.
Get my hand ready.
No, but like I was in a really bad spot. I was home. So sorry, allergies. I was fucking homeless and shit like that. Like the only person I was really close to out here, other than Joe, I couldn't talk to anymore. So, like, you guys were my support system, and like helped me through one of the fucking weirdest, hardest times when I'm 3,000 miles away from anyone I know. So.
Yeah,
thank you guys, man. Your comics are fucking amazing, and you show me so much love, and that's why I always try to bring as much joy and warmth and comfort to Fourth Wall as possible. And you do.
And to to Mr. Scrooge himself, to the founder of the feast. No, I don't mean Scrooge. To Joe Menente, I owe that guy so fucking much.
I owe that guy my fucking life. He's literally my fucking hero.
He cracks me up. Just I was teasing today when I was hosting. I was like, even when Joe agrees with me, he's like, yes.
Still the same intensity, right?
And I'm like,
I always describe Joe as, you know how you have a friend and then you go somewhere else and you're like, hey, that guy reminds me of my friend. Joe reminds me of no one.
Yeah,
I've never met. There is no other Joe.
We love you, Joe.
All right,
Saturday,
we got to get the fuck out of here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into Behind the Fourth Wall. Travis Clyburn, Eric Rocha. Bye.